In a world often overshadowed by wealth and prosperity, the presence of poverty and need remains a stark contrast, reminding us of the fragility of the human condition. When seeking guidance on addressing the plight of the poor and needy, many turn to a source of ancient wisdom and moral direction: the Bible. But what does the Bible truly say about helping those in need? And how can these timeless teachings be applied in our contemporary society? The Bible, revered by millions across the globe, offers a resounding call to action when it comes to caring for the poor and needy. From the pages of the Old Testament to the New Testament, the message is clear. Aiding those less fortunate is not just a recommendation. It is a commandment woven into the fabric of a faithful life. Let's begin with the Old Testament, where the call to support the impoverished is reiterated through powerful narratives and directives. In Deuteronomy 15:11, we find the poignant declaration, "For there will never cease to be poor in the land. Therefore I command you, you shall open wide your hand to your brother, to the needy and to the poor in your land." This passage highlights an unwavering truth. Poverty is an enduring aspect of human societies, and the responsibility to assist those in need is perpetual. Leviticus 19:9-10 introduces practical applications of this commitment. When you reap the harvest of your land, you shall not reap your field right up to its edge, neither shall you gather the gleanings after your harvest. You shall leave them for the poor and for the sojourner. Here, a blueprint for social responsibility is provided, emphasizing generosity and selflessness as integral to a community's ethical framework. Transitioning to the New Testament, the teachings of Jesus Christ elevate the conversation about aiding the underserved to a new spiritual dimension. In Matthew 25:35-40, the parable of the sheep and the goats offers compelling insight. Jesus identifies himself with the hungry, the thirsty, the stranger, and the naked, proclaiming, "Truly I say to you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." This message encapsulates the profound notion of divine presence in acts of compassion and service. The Apostle Paul, in his writings, continues to affirm the centrality of charity and kindness within the Christian ethos. In Galatians 2:10, Paul recounts the Apostle's directive to remember the poor, a reminder he affirms as a personal priority. Furthermore, in 1 Timothy 6:17-19, he instructs those who are rich in the present world to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. Such exhortations underscore a recurring theme. Wealth and resources are gifts meant to be shared, not hoarded. Beyond individual acts of charity, the Bible also envisions a broader societal structure imbued with justice and equity. The prophets, often the voice of conscience, called ancient Israel to task for systemic injustices. The prophet Isaiah, in Isaiah 58:6-7, portrays true fasting not as mere ritual, but as releasing the chains of injustice and sharing food with the hungry. This prophetic voice challenges societies to align their values with those of compassion and righteousness. As we reflect on these scriptural principles, questions inevitably arise about their relevance and applicability in today's world. How can modern communities and individuals embody these lessons in a landscape marked by complex socio-economic challenges? Perhaps the answer lies in embracing the spirit of these teachings rather than solely the letter. In practical terms, this might mean supporting local charities, advocating for policies that uplift marginalized communities, or even as simple but profound as offering a helping hand to those we encounter in our daily lives. The call to assist the poor is not confined to grand gestures. It thrives in the small, intentional acts of kindness and understanding that accumulate to create meaningful change. In conclusion, the Bible's teachings on helping the poor and needy are not relics of a distant past, but living directives for a compassionate present and future. They urge us to see beyond our own needs, to step into the shoes of the disadvantaged, and to act with unwavering empathy and generosity. By heeding these ancient calls, we not only transform the lives of others, but enrich our own souls, fostering a legacy of love and justice that endures through the ages. As we navigate the intricacies of modern life, May these timeless truths continue to inspire and guide us towards a world where compassion is the currency of human connection. Share, like, and subscribe for more uplifting Bible verses and spiritual guidance.